Alrighty, crew. So, do you want a doctor movie that's about Parkinson's that's actually really heartfelt? Now, if you do, this review's for you. If you don't, I got other reviews. This one will be a longer review because I really like this movie, and I just saw it today, and I'm pretty sure you'll like it too. It's called Awakenings. Now, it's got Robin Williams, I know, R.I.P., as a doctor, and he's trying to cure patients at this psych ward. Now, they have Parkinson's. And they're stuck inside their minds because they have such bad Parkinson's, kind of like Muhammad Ali. And he gets to Robert De Niro's character, who I had no idea was in this movie, and he talks to him, and he knows he's responsive. So he finds this drug. I don't know if this drug is real, because if it is, that would be great, but I have no idea. Now, this is set in like the 70s and 80s, I think. And he finally wakes up from his drug, starts talking, and he doesn't realize that he's 30 years older because he's been in this Parkinson's state for like 30 years. And he wakes up finally, and they're like, do you think he knows he's 30 years older? And they're like, we don't know. I don't think so. And so Robert Williams gives him like a chance to see himself by taking a picture of him and then walking away and being like, okay, let's see if he reacts the way we need to. If he starts freaking out, then we'll handle it. He looks at himself and then he's like, okay, that's what I look like. But the real part of this story is like, it's really cool because they start fixing people and people start walking around and talking. And I have no idea, again, if this drug is real, because if it is, great. But by the end of the movie, he goes back to his catatonic state because the drug starts wearing off. And it's very sad because then his mom has to take care of him again. And his mom is upset. And they try to give him the highest dosage. And it's not working. So it was technically a success, but then it became a failure. But he was up, walking, talking, going around, going to the water, experiencing things he didn't experience before. He was looking at ladies, because of course. He was going out for ice cream with Robin Williams. He was doing all this stuff that he wasn't able to do before because he was stuck. So he went there, went to the ocean, did everything else that he needed to do. And this is very heartfelt. So I'm not spoiling it or anything. I mean, I'm kind of am. But if I were you guys, I'd go out and watch it. It's very heartfelt. I liked it. It's the first time I've ever watched it. It looked interesting to me, so I watched it. Now, it's a slowish movie, but it's like a doctor movie, so it's actually really cool. And everybody looks shocked when they see him walking around. Because, like, as soon as Robert De Niro's character starts walking around and stuff, you see the staff like, I've always wanted to talk to you. How are you? What are you doing? How was it? How are you doing today? How did you sleep? And Robert De Niro's character always is scared to go to sleep because he's like, what if I wake up and I can't, do this anymore? And then Robin Williams assures him, he's like, listen, you'll be fine. Just go to bed. And he's like, okay, I will. And he wakes up and he's like, oh, I'm fine. And he's like, of course you are. But this movie, I never heard of it. I never heard of Awakenings. I'm glad I watched it. I mean, it's an older movie, 90s movie. Again, Robin Williams either is comedic or he's serious. This one is kind of both. But love it. I love him in serious roles. He's super fantastic in serious roles. I love him in a very serious role, like he was in Memento. I loved him in that. I love him in comedic roles like Old Dogs. I love him in everything that he was in. But yeah, go watch it. Perfect. That didn't sing.